Religion in Kyrgyzstan. This one is by adventura.com, and I'm trying to read this article to practice English. Yes, today is Saturday, October 30th, 2023. So this is the second reading for the day. So here I am. Religion in Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan is multi-ethnic country populated with people of various religions that peacefully coexist. Today, Sunni Muslims make up about 83% of the population of Kyrgyzstan. That's good. Followed by Christians at 15%. Sunni Muslims, they are very mild, very standard Muslims. They revere the competent leader instead of the son of Muhammad. Followed by the population of Christians can be divided up into Russians who are Orthodox and Germans who are Lutherans, plus some Catholics. A small percentage of the population are Buddhist or Jewish. Religious organizations in Kyrgyzstan are allowed to operate with relative freedom. A law called on the freedom of conscience and religious organizations in the Kyrgyz Republic was adopted in 2009, which limited missionary work and required 200 members for religious groups to be able to register. The State Commission for Religious Affairs tracks the number of religious groups and other activities. The State Commission for Religious Affairs tracks the number of religious groups and their activities. Currently, religion in Kyrgyzstan is flourishing after the end of forced atheism in the Soviet Union. And interest is growing. There were only 39 mosques and 25 Orthodox churches during Soviet times, and many religious buildings were used for other purposes, such as movie theaters, museums, or warehouses. In the 2000s, there were 1,338 mosques, 20 churches, and 200 prayer rooms of different Christian groups. Kyrgyzstan is allowed to send 4,585 pilgrims to Saudi Arabia for the Hajj each year. These spots tend to fill up. So the pilgrims to Saudi Arabia called Hajj, they have an allocation for each country. No wonder there are no crushing death incidents there, because each country is allocated for visit quotas. That's interesting. Hajj allowed to send, and the spots tend to fill up quickly. These spots tend to fill up. There are also educational centers for religions which are mainly Muslim and Christian. There are 10 Muslim and 1 Christian higher education institutes, plus 62 Muslim and 16 Christian educational spaces. These institutions are monitored by the Commission for Religious Affairs. Kyrgyzstan is a secular democracy without any official state religion. Freedom to choose or practice any religion or not to practice is guaranteed by the Constitution. Kyrgyzstan is a secular democracy. Kyrgyzstan is secular democracy, man. And what else? The interest is growing, right? Orthodox churches and Soviet times, Soviet Union mosques, warehouses. That's sad. Small percentage of population is Buddhist and Jewish. That's interesting. I thought they are non-denominational Muslim, but actually they belong to Sunni Muslims, which is good. They believe in the competency of their leader instead of the lineage of their leader. Muhammad's son was Akbar, right? And Shiite Muslims believe Akbar should be the next leader after Muhammad. But Sunni Muslims, they believe the more competent apostle should be their new leader after Muhammad. Multi-ethnic country, right? So that was about religion in Kyrgyzstan.